greatest of all time then. The GOAT, number one.
But you're not going to like my one.
I've got one that everyone usually puts as number. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing our top 10 players of all time, in our opinion. So don't get put hurt, because our list might not be to what you agree with, but it is. He has a very odd number one.
I have an odd number one.
We're going to go from 10 to number one.
Okay, you got first.
10th, I've got Cantona. I think he changed everything for Man United when he signed. He was cheap, and I think I've heard a lot of people say he changed the way Man United was.
Yeah.
And for his price tag, I think it was an amazing sign. Who have you got 10th then?
My 10th pick is going to be Gavincha, only because I think he deserves at least 10th in top 10, only because he played with like half a leg. And he just dribbled.
Half a leg and dribble. Yeah. That's all he did. That's all he did, guys. But I got to agree, that's why I have him in 9th.
With little Brazilian.
Little Brazilian, yeah.
So
that's why I have him in 9th. I think he was very good with Pele as well. Yeah. And I think he's an easy shape for a top 10.
So you're Gavincha 9th?
Yeah. Obviously, with some of these players, we haven't watched them live because we ain't that old. But we've watched clips and we like the look of them, so that's why they're in our list.
Gosh, many highlights.
Who's 9th then for you?
9th for me is Van Basten, only because fucking he was a prolific goal scorer. He scored lots of goals at Ajax.
He scored over 200 goals there.
And AC Milan, I think
it was
200 and something appearances, and you got like 208 goals.
Yeah,
you can't complain about that with a forward.
It's 280 appearances, 280 goals.
Something like that. You can't complain about that with a forward. He won He won 3 Ballon d'Ors and a won a Euros with Netherlands as well.
It's prolific.
So he's going 9th for me.
Okay. In 8th, I've got Zinedine Zidane. I've said to you, I love Zidane. I think he's one of the best, if not the best midfielders of all time.
Great pinpoint control.
I swear, didn't he score and then knock that geezer in the same game or something?
Wow, how do you pronounce that now? Penny? I can't pronounce it, you know.
Penenka, that penalty, was it a penalty?
Penalty, hit the ball and winning.
And then he hit that geezer in the same game. Zidane.
They lost the final? They lost the final, didn't they?
I don't know.
I think they lost the final.
But even after that, even when Zidane went into management, he won everything with Real Madrid. So Zidane 8th for me.
My 8th pick is also Zidane. So we've already explained 8th. So let's roll on to number 7.
I've got Johan Cruyff in number 7th. I think he has to be, and I think he was. A lot of people would say Holland's best player of all time, and I don't think you can really argue with that. And he's influential to the game. He was amazing. So
revolutionised the game and made so many differences.
Who have you got 7th though?
7th, mine is the original R9, El Fenomeno.
You got okay.
R9, yeah, for 7th, only because injuries, and he let himself go with his diet and everything. But his injuries,
if his injuries wasn't there, I think we'd be talking of R9 being near the top of this list.
Yeah,
if not top
3. If he didn't have injuries, top 3.
I've got R9 in 6th because as I
prolific goal scorer as well.
Prolific goal scorer, and he did it when he was young as well.
His game to goal ratio
is
against
amazing.
One of the most hardest eras of
football.
Well, when you had defenders like Nesta, Maldini, Cafu, but everything. Yeah. And fucking R9 faced him when he was at Inter Milan. He played for AC Milan, Real Madrid, Barca, all the rivals of the most major clubs, and still loved by everyone.
Yeah.
So he's going. What was it, 7th?
Oh, you got 7th, I've got him 6th. But who have you got in 6th then?
Mine is Johan Cruyff. Yeah. Only because he's revolutionised. We've
said it all. Yeah. Okay then. In 5th, I've got Ronaldinho.
Okay.
Ronaldinho will be coming up much later in his list. But Ronaldinho was amazing, and I think if he was more strict with his diet and how he played football and all that, and if he actually took football more serious, I think he'd be higher up than 5th for me. But that's the only thing that let him down, that he did take football as serious as he could have, and how good. I mean, why am I saying how good? He was phenomenal, but I think if he took it more serious, he could have been even better. And that is the mental thing. He was already that good, but he could have been even better. But Who have you got fifth then?
He looks like you're reading the script. He's not reading the script.
I've got a list here of the names because my memory is
just
dreadful.
like mine.
So
what are we at? Fifth?
Yeah.
Mine's Pele for fifth.
Okay.
He's won 3 Ballon d'Ors and he was a second most
He won everything.
Isn't he the most goal scorer? Second most goal scorer?
I think.
Ronaldo's supposed to.
Yeah. But with Pele just was amazing, and that's why he's fourth for me. He got goals and.
Fifth for me, fourth for him.
Yeah, Pele got goals, and everyone knows that.
Well,
people will argue that a lot of his goals don't count and all that, but Pele is easily fourth for me because he was a good player. So who have you got in fourth?
Fourth for me is Maradona. Maradona for fourth.
Okay. I find this list quite weird because we've all got them one. I've got Maradona in third, but I think Maradona changed teams.
He did. He was a great cam.
Yeah, he changed teams, especially I think it was when he went to Napoli. He was the most mental signings in history.
Great international
level
as
and
well.
People put him number one, and I can see the argument. People do put him above Messi and that, and I can see the argument.
But it's fourth for me.
Yeah, third for me. Who have you got in third then?
Third? People ain't gonna like this one, you know. People aren't gonna like this one. Lionel Messi. Third place for me.
Okay.
Just personally, just because the two people above him, I can explain why they're above him when I get to them, but I don't know. Personally, I'm not a big Messi fan. I'm not. I can acknowledge.
Obviously, you can understand he's good. That's why he's third.
I acknowledge
so you can understand that he's a good player. But yeah, okay, fair enough. I've done my third. So in second, I've got
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mine's Cristiano Ronaldo second as well.
Yeah, CR7. But yeah, I think he recently broke the Euro goal scorer in international record. Sorry,
111 goals he's got at the moment.
Yeah. He recently broke that, and he just scores everywhere he goes. He's
doing so good at Man U at the moment.
Yeah, I know he's getting tap-ins.
Goals a goal.
A goal's a goal. He don't matter
how
he scored.
It doesn't matter. So yeah, he's second for me.
Yeah, he's second for me. Okay, then let's go on to the greatest of all time. Then the GOAT, number one.
People ain't gonna like my one.
I've got one that everyone usually puts as number one, and I've got Messi as number one. He's a little magician.
I can
magician, and that's the best way to describe him.
He's just so agile, wriggles around.
Phenomenal. But who is your number one?
People are not gonna like this one.
I don't think they will.
No, they're not.
I don't think they will.
I'm saying above Ronald. Saying above fucking
Messi and Ronaldo and the likes of Pele and all that, but
for me personally, as my favourite player, Ronaldinho first. Only reason why is because he turned up to major games, big games, hungover from a come down from drugs or partying last night, being drunk and everything, and he'd just bully teams, he'd mug them off and embarrass them and everything, and he'd score goals and he's a classic Barcelona player. He's an icon at Barca. Really is. And he passed the torch down to Messi.
Yeah.
He passed the torch down to Messi.
And I think people can happily admit that.
So if he had the mentality of Cristiano Ronaldinho, if he did, I honestly think he would be number one. Just because if you watched him play, he was phenomenal on his day. No one could touch him. He'd get past everyone and score bangers.
I think the argument why people aren't putting him one, because if you judge off stats, he hasn't got like 500 games and only like 200 goals or something like that.
But he's won a Ballon d'Or.
You can't judge football. You can't judge football based on stats. That is not the way to judge. Obviously, stats are important, they're massive, but you can't judge all of football on stats because
your argument can't be based off.
There's a lot of players who, if you judge them off stats, wouldn't be as good as you think. Like if you're talking about Xavi and that, they haven't got over 100 goals.
Xavi
but
and Iniesta.
They're considered two of the best midfielders of all time. So I think stats don't always have to be in the conversation. I think you can use other things. Yeah. And Ronaldinho, he was phenomenal. He was a phenomenal player. that's why he was in my top 10 and quite high up in it.
And he did ruin himself.
Yeah, he ruined himself, and that it was a shame. He was not finished because he was still doing it when he played that legend game the other month or so.
Was it the other year?
No, I don't think it was that long ago. The legend game that he played. But
I'm on about the other one that he played.
But he did really well, and I think
it's just what he did when he was playing. Yeah, what he did outside of football, he ruined his career. But if he didn't, and he had the mentality of Cristiano Ronaldo, he'd be personally my favourite.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that is our list.
Yeah, that's our list. You don't have to agree. I don't think many people will.
Put your list down in the comments if you want.
Yeah, put your list down.
Let us know. We're curious.
Follow me on TikTok as well, because there's little highlights and all that.
Put the link in the description.
Yeah, I'll put the link to the description. There's football edits and everything on there. Way more stuff than just what's on this channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure to follow that. But yeah, anything else you want to say?
No, not really. Just like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave your top 10, leave video suggestions. And yeah,
any suggestions you have based with football, just let us know, and we'll try and get them done. But yeah, peace.